What I like about the fact that you have cultivated so much of this is like this isn't new for you. Like, but within your first few years of wrestling, you were working MLW, ROH, All Japan, New Japan, CMLL. Like you were already working a variety of different companies, and you saw firsthand maybe some of the issues that these companies might have had with one another, and you were probably well equipped to help bridge a lot of those anyway. Like I've never heard of you losing your temper, never heard of you losing your cool, anything like that,
Right.
which seems like a very important quality to have when dealing with a multitude of companies.
No, for sure, for sure. I think that I think that's one of the unique things that I bring in my skill set that maybe others don't have. And plus I try to look at it as, these relationships are important because in the end, it's a business and everybody, it's important to make money. It's important to have projection for each company and each wrestler that's involved in all this. So in the end, I think that that's what's important. If we keep the eye on the ball of what's actually important, then, don't sweat the little stuff. There's always going to be issues. There's always going to be problems. There's going to be disagreements, and that's okay. But as long as we keep our eye on the prize and see the bigger picture, another part of the big picture is, WWE is a massive company and they're, only getting bigger and bigger, now with the merger. So, for the rest of us who are outside of that WWE bubble, it makes sense to work together and kind of have this union between these companies that have been around for 50 plus years, like New Japan or CMLL, and and AEW, who's just been around for 5 years, but has in 5 years done some tremendous things in the world. So yeah, I think it all makes sense, and I know I feel like I do want to speak on this. It's like people don't fully understand like Okada leaving New Japan and joining AEW, Ospreay leaving New Japan and starting at AEW. It wasn't that AEW went and stole that talent exactly. I mean, there's more to these backstories than just like, oh yeah, AEW just said, hey, here's X amount of dollars, come with us. Like there's more to it. And I'm sure Sean, you're very. You hear a lot of things and that go on in professional wrestling, and it's not as simple as that. It's actually, it's more complex than that. And if Okada was going to leave and say go to WWE, I think that it serves New Japan and it serves AEW for Tony to try to step in and try to keep him on this side.
Sure.
And same thing with Ospreay.
Before AEW was a thing, like I fully expected ROH and New Japan to start offering dual contracts of some sort because of the nature of the direction of wrestling. And it always is strongest when 2A and 2B work in unison. I think. I feel like it's always worked well because I remember just a few years ago I was talking to Davey Boy Smith Jr. and he was like, yeah, I asked New Japan if I could work TNA, and they said, no, Jeff Jarrett fucked us over. And he said that he was like, that was 4 regimes ago.
Yeah. And that's a part of it is just keeping, obviously, new regimes come in and, and some I have stronger ties with some than others. But, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt at least. And if it makes sense, to everyone that's on board, I mean, why not give it a go? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's okay too,